And you'll have some little tiny ones that'll fall to the floor, okay?
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Here we go.
You need to send that to your son.
Yeah. I should have done it
I can't believe you're actually doing it. Oh my god.
Yeah, David Carroll is going to be longer than yours.
Here we go.
Okay, Mom.
If you want to come around and sit over here too, brother, if you want.
Oh, careful, there's a table.
You could just knock the table over.
Here we go. Oh, yeah.
Gosh.
Catherine, you're really pretty bald. Thank you. Really pretty
Oh,
bald.
yeah. Gorgeous.
Your eyes are popping.
All the other women are going to be jealous of you.
Oh, why?
Because you're going to be like, it feels so comfy.
We'll have to get a picture there.
Right.
Hey, this is going to be great in Mexico.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
yeah.
Take a hat.
Man. Yeah.
When do you leave for Mexico?
When do we leave?
We're leaving here July 12th.
There you go.
Oh,
And we come back on the 22nd. We'll be in downtown Mexico Sunday.
My head feels so light. Yeah, I'm too thinking.
Pretty.
Wait, I missed it. What?
She said you
Your
look
baby
like your baby
picture.
pictures.
It's a really odd feeling.
Hey, we're blowing her head.
Your fingers are cool.
There you go. Almost there. And there you are, sweetie. Would you hold on to it for me? I'm gonna clean you up.
I feel like I skinned someone. I skinned someone's head, you know?
Oh. Yes, the hair has been chopped. The buzzers are out. The buzzing. It's going. Of course, the video will be up at kisschattanooga.com. That's a lot of hair. Her hair was down to her shoulders, blonde. Now it's just all over the floor. You're not crying over there, are you?
No.
You're a little laughing?
Yeah.
Have you ever met Belcher before?
No.
Do you want to meet him now?
We were actually just kidding. We're not giving away meet and greets. Oh, man. You got punked.
Leave it just like that. Leave it just like that.
You win a Kiss FM candy bar.
Yeah.
Here we got some lovely keychains and parting gifts. Oh, wow. That looks good. Ooh. The guys are going to be coming after you left and right this weekend.
Dude, and I'm not just saying this to be nice, but seriously, it is a good look on you.
It is.
It looks like you've done it before. Just leave the little puff in the front.
Leave a little puff in the front. Leave a little puff in the front.
Yeah, just a little puff. Can we shave like the lines in the side of your head like Vanilla Ice? Like the three lines. Oh wow, it's gone. The one side is completely just bald right now, like a nice little baby.
Hey, I just want to say that we don't do this at the shop.
Yeah, Magic Hand Salon does more than just shave heads. But
Females' heads.
But you're doing a great job of the shaving.
Barry, those clippers are nice. You got like a little mohawk in the front now?
Leave that. Leave that.
We should dye that pink. Oh, there goes the mohawk.
Oh,
The mohawk's gone. But the head is just about completely completely bare. Wow, just like a newborn. You look like Britney Spears, just like her. And wow, you can see the piercings now.
You see the tattoo?
We got the tattoo back there.
I don't get to see it very often.
That is, when I say shaved, I mean, there's really, the next step below this right here would just be Vic. Would just be metal to the top of that headpiece. This is just, wow. Very good luck for this. It's a good summertime look. You know, you get a nice little sun.
Okay, probably the #1 question I get asked is, why do I shave my head? I don't really have an amazing answer to this question, but I will tell you the story. So, what happened is I hadn't seen my brother in like forever. That would be John Foley. I hadn't seen him forever. And he comes to visit me from trail, and he had started shaving his head. And I was like, looks pretty solid. Like, I was pretty stoked on it. And so we went out to eat. We went out for Mexican food. Doesn't really matter. But anyways, so we had like a margarita. And like not a lot. We had like one each. So it's not like I was in some drunken daze and I was like, fuck yeah. Oh, sorry. I cursed. I got excited. I wasn't like, yeah, let's, get drunk and shave my head. He just like had his buzzers with him. I'm like, John, like, let's shave my head. Let's do it. It's like, no, that's so ridiculous. Like, mom and dad will freaking hate me for it. And I was like, honestly, it'll be fine. He's like, no. Like, I'm going to go outside for a walk. I'm bringing my buzzers with me. By the time I get back, please have this ridiculous idea out of your head. So he leaves, and I'm just like sitting there, twiddling my thumbs. And, ow. Okay. And so then I cut off my ponytail. I didn't even know what I was thinking. I was just like, yeah, this is what I want to do. I'm going to do it. I don't care what no one said. So I cut off my ponytail. Big old bald, well, not bald spot, but it was like the reverse version of a mullet. There was like partying up in the front and like totally business right in the back. So he gets back and I was like, he's like, just looks at me. He's like, are you flipping serious? And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, did you seriously just do that? And I'm like, well, I told you what I wanted. And I'm like, you can't just leave me hanging like this. So he's like, okay, we'll do it. We'll do it. So he gets out his buzzers and he starts like, I swear he was living out like his personal barbershop dreams. He starts giving me the old comb over, old Gramps, yes. And from then on, like he goes into, I have like this little front patch. And I'm like, John, come on, pull it together. I just want it off. So we eventually get there. All the hair is gone. And I look at it and I'm like, that doesn't look that bad. I was totally stoked on it. I actually felt more confident without it. I remember I called up my sister Jamie. She was living with me at the time. And she's like, are you serious? And she comes over with her boyfriend, comes up. She's like, doesn't look that bad. And I'm like, oh, I know, right? So that's the story of why there was no reason. It was more like spare the moment. I'm like, this is what I'm doing. That was it. And then now the reason I keep it, it's like so low maintenance for one. And I'm so flippin' terrified of all the awkward stages of growing it back. So that's my story. Sticking to it. I got like 10 more minutes, and then this puppy's gonna be clean. Anyways, have a marvelous Tuesday, of course. And yeah, so now you all know.
Okay, it all began to our house captains about whether they would consider supporting Great Ormond Street Hospital for Sick Children as they across London themselves. I told all this to Scarlett and Elizabeth and some other stories from my parents, and they agreed by the effort that they have both put into it and by the incredibly brave act of Elizabeth today in having her head shaved. And for the record, I think that she looks absolutely stunning. I had no idea that she would do something so personal and make such a sacrifice, so be going sort of above and beyond any expectation that I had. I know she's been in touch with the hospital herself. Thought that was quite optimistic. We're exceeding that now, and I know that she's going to be continuing to collect over the next month for one charity. Absolutely delighted. Continue to collect as a result of her head shaving, and then when the girls come back from the Christmas holiday. But I am hoping that Scarlett and Elizabeth and the vice captains, we will look at how Nightingale Home Ormond Street Hospital, possibly a visit.